need Maddie to show up because I'm gonna drag her in here and help her and have her do evals with me. Either way, I'm just gonna go ahead and start. Either way, I'm just gonna go ahead and start kind of flipping them over and seeing what I got. I'm probably going to turn these fans off in a second because it's remaining cold now, so they really don't necessarily need to be on. I don't think the signals are good in here either. That's another problem. I don't think the signals are good in here either. That's another problem. Oh man, I need him to... Maybe, you know what, I'm going to go grab the jetpack. I'm going to see if it'll boost the signal real quick. Hopefully that's boosting the signal. We're going to go ahead and put the Wi-Fi next to the phone. Let me know if it's more stable. I'm hoping it is. We're going to go ahead and put the Wi-Fi next to the phone. Let me know if it's more stable. I'm hoping it is. And I'm looking to see if Maddie's here. So just give me a second. Because then I'm going to start pulling out babies and taking notes. Well, it says it's got full signal now. I might have to actually turn the other fan off too. It's actually kind of chilly in here today. There you are. Okay. Maddie's been invited. I don't know if she's going to show up or not. Hopefully we can see babies over here. And I can hear people. All right. We're going to start with today. Thank you for the rose, Maddie. I can barely see you because you're like down in a cup. I have an invite on for you. You should be able to jump in if you'd like to talk, if you're capable, but I realize that it's early and you're probably still at work. So I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to try to make notes. So anyway, we had done Foxy's litter. They were born 3/29, so they're currently 7 weeks. They were 2.4, and 3/29, so they're currently 7 weeks. They were 2.5, 2.5, and 2.5. 2.5, 2.5, and 2.5. And it was buck, actually, and 2.5. They were like most of them. They were buck, doe, doe. I don't remember if that was a doe or not. But that was broken mag, and it was no good. And then it was the BOT. No. First, then it was the BM light. Then it was BOT doe, and then it was BFT doe. And then the last one was Japanese H. That is not the entire litter, by the way. But I haven't numbered them yet either. We just know them by their colors. And there's a couple in there. There's a regular magpie that I did not take out yet. There's one that's it's a Japanese with a white spot, so it's an auto cull. I don't know if you guys can see them from here, but they're playing cage. They're bouncing absolutely all over. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and evaluate Victrola's litter. So Victrola's litter needs evaluated. They were also born 3/29, so they were also 7 weeks. And let's see what she's. I'm going to go take notes real quick, and we'll be back in 20 minutes. not old enough. Not old enough. Not old enough. You won't have babies. Not old enough. Not old enough. Not old enough. Already evaluated you guys. Mike, look at you. You guys are old enough, so we'll probably look at you in a minute. So that's Rosalita's litter we need to look at. Rosalita times RAB. Okay. Alright, so now we know we got like 6 litters to go through. Alright, who's complaining about stuff? Wait, what? Okay, you're back and she's gone. That's fine. You can come back and forth. I'm sorry. I was just trying to see how many we had to do. Yeah, Maddie's at work. Okay, I'm just checking to see what I missed because I was doing things. Hi. So, I'm going to be evaluating and then I'm going to go back and try to do this later. So we had originally looked at Foxy and Toshiba. The broken magpie we decided is yucky, unfortunately. So it's not going to go on. It's probably going to go to the cull buyer. As much as I hate doing that, it's a really pretty rabbit, but it's not what we're looking for. And it's very, very tiny. So unfortunately, that one is going to go to cull most likely, unless someone just wants it for a meat project. But even then, I really don't think it's good enough. It's not deep enough. It's not quite right. It's good enough. It's not deep enough. It's not quite right. Let's see here. The Japanese is a maybe holdback, and I think Maddie wanted me to pull out. I don't know if I'm going to wait for Maddie to be here again. Okay, you're back. Are you back? Okay, I'm going to go. You wanted me to. I don't know if I'm going to wait for Maddie to be here again. Okay, you're back. Are you back? Okay, I'm going to go. You wanted me to pull out number 3, right? Is that what you said? You want another look at that doe? And that was the black-orange tricolor, I think. So you wanted to look at number 3 again, right? The black-orange tri. I'm going to go grab her. Somehow slightly bigger than the magpie. Go figure. This is a different one because I'm a dumb. Anyway, that's the not the same one. A little on the bony side. Are you undercut, or this is how your feet are? Put this on higher. No, it didn't work either. It's a buck anyway. I'm gonna get the doe. Yeah, 2.5 pounds. It's really not the best angle because it's kind of up. It's coming down this way instead of coming straight. Do I have anything I can put that on to make it more level? You really need to get them closer to flat with the table, to be honest. Maddie's not going to love you. You're not going to look deep enough. I don't know. It's a baby. It's a baby. It's a troublemaker. 7 weeks. So they're 7 weeks old. So they still got a little bit of filling out to do. I mean, they might develop a little bit, but right now they're babies. Yeah. Color is pretty. I'm not so sure about the. I have prettier ones. £3 6 ounces. This is the light marked black orange tri. £3 6 ounces at 7 weeks. So that's a good size little bunny. It's very lightly marked tricolor though. You see there's the brindling on just the ears. So it's going to have to go to a very heavily brindled rabbit in order to compensate for that. I really don't like that camera angle. I'm really thinking that's more the bad angle. Alright, well we're at 20%, so I'll go ahead and just take that off. I'm going to drop it down just a little bit more so it's more level. So the shoulders come to about here, which isn't awful. And the midsection is here. And then there's the back end. So this is our ratio right now, is shoulder midsection, butt end. So midsection high point is the point's possibly a little forward. Knees are right here. So knees are right here. I don't know, high point might be behind the knee. Just barely though. It looks much better from the top view, I'm gonna be honest. Look at how wide that sucker is. Like, honestly, top view is not bad. I wish there was a little more depth there, but sometimes 7 weeks it's a little bit harder to tell because they're still bad lice. Rear's not too bad. It does feel pretty flat to the table though. Like when you put your hand on it, it's going all the way down. It's not undercut, so that's good. It's got very meaty little butt there. You see meaty little thighs. You've got nice little thighs. You do. Alright, and we're going to find out. So this is Victrola RAB. Wide base. Easy. Pretty straight. You know, a tiny bit of towing out, but not bad. It is, of course, a buck. It would be a buck. So you're going to be B2V for right now. Not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. Okay, and then we're going to go for the weight first. That's 3 pounds 2 ounces. So this one's 3 pounds 2 ounces. The other Agouti, it's got that shadow barn going on, which is understandable because their dad's a New Zealand red, so. This one feels like it might be more undercut because I'm not coming flat to the table, I'm scooping under. It's very wide though. It's got a extremely wide loin and it's already got, oh actually why didn't I have such a nice loin? So it's got a much nicer loin than pretty much anything else. We already got a prime line kind of starting here where we got some definition there, which is nice. Size is not bad for its age because it is like 7 weeks old. I think the shoulders are too long though, and I would like to see more depth. It is also a buck, so that's also a boy. And a WB3V. Okay, Maddie, I don't know if you saw that one. It's got a beautiful loin on it, but I don't think it's deep enough. But look at its rear view is really nice. It's just, it looks like it's probably going to end up with longer shoulders. But look at the meat on this. It's a 7 weeks old, and we already got the start of a prime line here. It's got some nice tenderloin there. Size is decent. This one I'd be willing to sell as a meat breeder for a meat only project. It's not, but it's again, it's longer shoulders. It's not going to be anything that you necessarily want to put in. I don't know, maybe you're not. Well, maybe we just need to let it grow a little bit, but I think those shoulders, well, maybe you're not that bad. Maybe that's your midsection. You should let Aunt Maddie evaluate you and not me. I don't know. I don't like the way that looks from that. I'd like to see more depth. I'd like to see it come up like to here. I'd feel better. You're so nice and wide though. So that's the thing, is you get the width and then you lose the depth, and so I like him with both. What? I know they can.
There's one outside the fence and they saw me come over like, oh.
Yeah, we should probably get back in.
Pink rain on here.
It actually has quite a bit of brindling. It's just super light, so this actually might be a blue fawn. Actually, it's very brindled, but you can barely tell.
Oh yeah, that's very lightly marked.
But you see, but there's actually a lot of brindling there.
It's that.
It's just very lightly. This one I think has better depth and better. It continues better.
Whose child is this?
Victrola. Honestly, type-wise, I kind of like this one. It's also got that really nice loin. I know, you're a good sweet baby. I'm sorry. You're a good baby. It's actually a lot more brittle than I thought it was. It's just blue. I think it's blue fawn. I think it's just dilated. Trying to see if Maddie said anything. Yeah.
Good Packers brand baby.
And I think this one's a little better. Oh, yeah, much wider. It's got a good loin, nice and thick. It's actually, if it's a fawn, it's a super high Rufous fawn. My Palominos are more red than some of your reds out there, Maddie. You're a sweet baby. Are you a girl? You're not going to be a girl, are you? Oh, I know. I'm sorry about your toe. That was totally my bad. A very, very high Rufous fawn is gonna look like a light orange. So this looks like a light orange because it's a super high Rufous fawn. See how? See, I'm only a bet that's actually blue. Okay, can you guys see what I'm seeing? Let me flip the camera. You see where it actually is very brindled, but you have to get right on top of it to see the brindling. See what I mean? So you see all that brindling in here. You can see the colors. You can see it goes all the way down when you part the hairs. But it's super. It's such a high Rufous that when you come back here, you can't really even see it. So you gotta be like on top of it to really see it. So, stop it. Yes. Pose pretty for Lee. Maddie's been just kind of coming in and out, looking at him. I like this one. I will let through. It's actually a pretty tight little.
No depth.
It's more depth than the other ones.
It doesn't mean it's still that.
Yeah, but Sanitas don't have a lot of depth in comparison to the other. But it's got a tunnel right there. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad.
Is this the bug?
I have no idea. I haven't texted it yet. It's probably a bug. They're all more bugs so far. It's got the rollback coat.
No, two.
Ooh, so easy, girl.
It's missing a toenail. Do you know that? Do you know it's missing a toenail?
Doesn't matter.
I know it's not showable, but it is missing a toenail. Probably the white toenail. Look how thin that one tooth is compared to the other ones. It's growing over.
Oh, look at it. It might have pulled in some barns.
You don't want to watch that.
Yeah.
Because right now it's crossing. It's starting to cross. A little undercut.
Oh, the other one definitely was undercut. She's not too bad. All right, so that's a girl.
What's your plan in that?
Huh? It's all peppers. So this is G4V. Oh, Maddie's not anything. It does. No, this is not a red. This is a Sonita project. It's technically it's half red.
So what? We have a broken and a black litter?
For what, the Havanas? Is I'll look in a minute. I'm just trying to. I'm on the live, so I'm trying to go through these. Alright, so the ones that are left for the Havanas,
Yeah.
huh?
So it doesn't really.
She has pitch, she's got pitch, she's got pitch, she's got pitch, she's got pitch. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's like there's only 2 or 3.
Now this one, she abandoned her kids. She killed her kids. She didn't have anything.
The rest of them.
And that one has been right back. No, they all, the kids, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 in there. But I'm having to babysit them because they're dumb. So I'm gonna have to pull the boxes out again today and make sure that they like pee on them or something stupid.
Have babies.
Well, they have babies. If they can keep alive, that's the next question. The Sanitas would do fine in Oklahoma. That wouldn't be a problem because they have no problem in Texas. All right, who's next? I'm gonna look at they're all 7 weeks. I'm pretty close to 3-pound Harlequin. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Easy. Calm down. Don't be stupid. This one's the one with the split face. So this one does have a split. It is feisty, like your mother. I'm gonna plug this back in so we go back to that weird camera angle. So it's got a split. Actually, this always look better on camera. So actually, you've got. It's not a correct alternation, but you do have. He's got some. Band is decent. Color clarity is not awful. It's not great. Awful. It's not great. This is Sadie. Oh, that's his dust bunnies. He loves those lilacs because they're so sweet. So, alterations are not terrible. Split is definitely there. So, alterations are not terrible. Split is definitely there. It does have some faults, but not awful. I'd like to see a little bit fuller to the table.
Can you show Maddie my Papillon?
Maddie's kind of in and out, but you want to show her the next time she's... Maddie, are you here? Would you like to see his Papillons? Oh, she's seen the video. Oh, I kind of like... What do you think of this one? It's nicer than the other ones.
You gotta work on getting the... I wish she wasn't as round like she is, but she's got a pretty good tap. She's pretty tight for a Harlequin. I wish she was a little fuller to the table.
So 7 weeks may fill out a little bit because they're still pretty young. It's not bad for them. I haven't sexed it yet either though, so. I hold this
Where
one.
just wish she was a little fuller.
Yeah.
We need a clock that's...
Well, it is a doe. So it is a doe. Well, I know Sadie, so you would technically, it was just,
Don't fight me.
you'd be MS3 MARQRS2, so you would be MS3S2. That's going to be a fun thing to tattoo in your ear. MS3S2. Doe. Doe 3 pound, not half bad. It's got a split face. Chat would like Havana evaluations. Do you want to evaluate Havana? Have you evaluated?
Actually, all the Havanas.
They're all for sale? Yeah, actually, okay, now this thing, all of these Havanas are for sale. So if you guys really see something, I'll make a note. Where are you at? How old are these? That's the blue one.
3/8 or 8, 9, 10 weeks.
So approximately 9.5, 10 week old. Blue, is that a buck?
No, it should be the doe.
This is a doe. All right.
I think there's only 2 bucks. And they're both broken. Yeah, it's the doe. Why are you fighting? But this is also like the second time they've ever been handled before.
Yeah.
I'm not cooperating very well. She's not going to pose today because this is the one I was wanting. She's leaning is not healthy.
I am. MMC Farmstead is the Facebook.
My goodness, the loin on this chocolate.
Huh?
I said the loin on this chocolate.
I really like that little chocolate.
3 pounds, 3 ounces. I don't know if they can really see. This is a doe.
That is a doe?
Yep. She got a big old thick loin to her.
Maybe we should cross them back far with them. Fix the loin
I mean, look at that loin.
Well, I told you, I've had a couple there that have had great loins, but I wish I had a little more depth.
She's got pretty good depth to her too.
Yeah.
This is a pretty good round.
Yeah, that is a pretty good round.
I'm actually going to stick it.
You thinking about maybe keeping that one now, Lee?
No, I'm not keeping that. She's pretty good.
She's pretty good, but she's for sale.
I think she's pretty good.
I think she's pretty good. I told you I like the chocolates. I like the chocolates.
This one's 3 pounds, 5 ounces.
Yeah, a little chunkier. 3.5. That's the broken blue.
Yeah.
Or broken lightless blue, right?
I think it's blue,
I think it's blue.
She's got the most depth out of all 3 of them. It's also a doe.
Okay. Who's angry?
She's got a pretty good loin to her too.
All your bananas are pretty good.
Not a bad little rabbit.
No.
That's the 3 does.
Okay.
What are you doing, hot dog?
Jerry thinks it's a lilac. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence with it because I think we can put it next to the little lilac.
I think it is. It's not really dark enough. I don't think to be a blue.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and call that broken lilac. Is that one more blue than the other one?
Maybe. It's a little darker.
Because I know that one's probably actually blue. That one.
3. This is the buck. He has a little shorter or lower shoulder blade.
Have to build a longer table in here so you have more room to focus.
This is blue.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident that one is blue.
I think that's the one I didn't really care for.
This is the other bug. It's a blonde lady. Oh, she got her hair.
Yeah. 3 pounds, 3 ounces. They're all very consistent on weight.
Yeah.
This is the broken black buck.
Could they technically be meat pens? They're all very consistent. You know, technically they're 10 weeks and over 3 pounds.
I think my favorite is either this buck and the chocolate doe.
I really like that
The
chocolate.
chocolate doe is my favorite, but I think this buck is not too shabby either.
Turn the fan back on.
Charge your phone.
You want to grab one of those phone strips and get it up over there, please? Because if I turn the fans off,
Yeah.
it should be in the. On the other.
Relax.
Oh, you go do your thing. I like to put the fans back on.
That's all
That's all the Vannas. Did you want to look at the Papillons again? How old are they? They're 7 weeks?
No,
They're
they're
8.
5 or 6 weeks.
Oh, they're still babies.
They're born on 4/2. So 5/2 is 7 weeks. You got 6 or 7 weeks.
Alright, well, I'm going to continue going through the seed and the harlequin litters. Anything that's got a white toe can go pull down. I'm just not going to mess with them. Don't you get yourself stuck in?
Did we write down the weights of these little paps the other day?
I don't think so.
1 pound, 1.5 pounds.
How much was it?
1.5.
Okay. Got the dough?
I don't remember. Weren't they both those?
I don't remember. 1.5, 1.8. You might want to scoot your butt. That's what I had to do when I was trying to get her comfy. Get her feet under her, and then she sat up straighter.
She looks better in person than I think she does looking at that camera.
Well, the angle's slightly down because I need to get a better tripod for it. But kind of, you almost can't have it straight on.
No.
It's grand.
I think this is the dough. I think they both were doughs.
You know me, Mark Rear.
She's the only one that's got the.
The big marks on the side. More
Well, the other one's a blue.
more spots.
Don't fall out of there, you little black one.
I thought there were 3 broken, there's just 2 broken.
There's 3 broken, but the one doesn't have any spots.
Okay, that's one that has more spots.
Yeah, the darker clear.
Yeah, the better one with the more spots. So that's the one with the more spots. This is the one with the less spots.
1 pound, 6 ounces.
Okay.
Now you was posing the best the other day. You know what's your? Come on. They tell me I'm posing it wrong.
Who?
I said, are they?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if anyone does PAPs in here. No, no one said anything. So I don't think you're both wrong. I know we're still practicing, but it takes a bit of work for the upright compacts. Oh, hey, Mom! Stop it! She might be done with them. 4-2. Are you trying to hump your mother? That little, he's got a chunk of fur in his mouth. And take him out.
Probably old enough they can be.
Yeah, they're probably old enough they can be sorted somewhere. You won't get...
Are you freaking serious? Please don't. You are so pretty. Don't do that to me. Oh, well, I guess I better go see if she needs help feeding.
Okay. When you do that, I'll continue with these. Okay, so anyway, back to Sadie's litter. Alright, so we're going to go back to Sadie's litter. And, let me see, we just did her Japanese with a split face dough. So that's 2 pounds, 12 ounces. This is Japanese Harlequin checker face. Checker face. So this one, this is trying, but I don't think succeeding. So, I mean, this is one of those judge's discretion type things where you could bring it and they can look at it and they can go maybe, but most likely this is not going to qualify. It tried. It tried really hard, but it didn't pick a side. So we have this checker pattern, which if you had tried a little harder on this side, it has almost the whole face covered on this side, but then this bit here moved. This bit needs to be here. You just don't quite have a split. It's got a checker. Because if this one did the thing on this side, then we would have had a nice alteration, because it's got a really nice leg on that side. If we could not inhale the water, that would be awesome. It's got quite a bit of shadow barring in the agouti, though. I think I generally like the depth of this litter overall. Their dad's got decent depth for Sanita. Oh, hold on, it's going to ask for the thing, I think. Yeah. Okay. So, for its age, I kind of like the way it feels. I know Lee doesn't like them quite as round. I like them rounded over the top. I personally like that's one of my preferences. Might be a little cow hockey though, so we're gonna have to check that out because you're squeezing a bit. Let me see. Hey, calm down. I got you. You're fine. This one is a little more narrow than I'd like to see it. So I'm going to make a note that it's a bit more narrow and it's got a lot of shadow barring in the agouti. So it's not wideband, I can tell you that much. And it is a buck. So this one is a buck. Narrow. So because you are a buck and you are narrow, we're going to call you narrow. So because you are a buck, 3x, 3x, 3x. I'm probably not going to keep you. Alright, thanks. This is another little heavily shadow barred Harley. Ounces, it's too small, so we're probably not gonna, well, no, it's 7 weeks, so it's technically not too small. 212 JB for brindled. Do you have brindled? Do you have anything that could pass as a split? If you squint at you got a brindle split. Got a brindle split. Again, might be a buck, might be a dove. If we're not sure, we're going to lean towards buck. Actually, might be a doe. Very young doe. Not very big, so. Stop, please. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Stop. Not terrible, but not great. This one's just kind of meh. I'm going to put a question mark for sex, so we're going to call you question number 4. You get a question mark 4 years. I'm not really sure what you are, to be honest. I shouldn't even be looking at this one now, oh, why must you be a big baby? Isn't it? I shouldn't be doing this. It'll make me cry. This one is 3 pounds, 2 ounces at 7 weeks. 2 ounces at 7 weeks. It looks like it's got a messed up eyelid. So it had nest box eye, now it's got a little bit of entropion, so usually I don't keep these. Does not have a split face, doesn't have alterations. It's, again, very heavily shadowed barred. The agouti in this is really barred. I don't like having that much showing on my, that means it's not wideband. So it did not inherit a wideband gene, so it's got tons of shading in there. I don't like that. It might molt out, but it might not. It's a buck anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Just to evaluate the general overall on the litter. This is a much better typed litter to be overall. I just need to mark these so that we've checked you. You're going to get an X because you're not staying. X, buck, bad eye. Calm your ass down. Calm your ass down. Calm your ass down. I don't like your color either. 2 pounds, 12 ounces. £2, 12 ounces. Do not like color. Small, I don't like the color. Is not going to work in someone's Harlequin program. At least you're not showable, I can tell you that much. So we'll probably just send you straight to George. And everyone goes to George. Type's not terrible. Loin's really nice. It'll be you'll make a nice snack for something. You'll make a nice snack. I'm sorry though, I do not like your color. You have way too prominent shadow barring. Again, not wideband, way too much shadow barring. Okay, it's stacky cups, not sneezing. It's it's pulling the stacky cups across the wire grate on the floor. I know. Yeah, you're way too light. Okay, come up here. Shh, I got you. I got you. I got you. You're fine. This one is a doe. Well, you're a DX then. DX is what you're gonna get. Doe. Light. Oh no, what'd you do? Light. Oh no, what'd you do? Did you break the live? You broke the live. Don't do that. Light check. Stay put. pounds. Brindle Japanese. You have better color than some of your siblings. Got nice dividing, nice stomach's divided. So see the tummy, if you can see that. It's got nice splits all the way down to the belly. Does not have proper and clear markings though, so it definitely is a brindle. So be okay with Sanita in theory. If it gets a little bit bigger by next week. A lot of shadow bar. See, I don't like the shadow barring. Type-wise, this is not awful. This one might actually be, well, a little undercut though. Maybe kind of go in a bit. Okay. Technically does have alterations, but they're not clear alterations. It is a duck. I might hold on to this one. It is a duck. I might hold on to this one. So we're gonna go ahead. MS3 S. So MS3S3. Okay, 3 pounds, 2 ounces. This is the, so 3 pounds, 2 ounces. This is the black orange tricolor. There we go, tricolor. You can still tell it's a Goody, and it does have a lot of that light shadow barring. But pretty consistent with the whole litter as far as type goes, it looks like. Please stop being stupid. I will say they are tight and they have decent loin. And put your foot back. Thank you. Would like to see deeper, but it's not terrible. It is still quite a bit of a baby. This is Sanita Project. But yeah, effectively meat rabbits. I hate that angle on the phone because it kind of looks better from over here. That's the loin on it. It's got a heck of a loin. It's not a bad looking rabbit from the top down either. But 7 weeks old, so still needs some time to fill out. That should fill out a little bit, but it's already pretty thick one. Again, you got them thighs. You got them thick thighs. Now, how is your width on the bottom? Are you as wide on the bottom as you are on the top? It's okay. I got you. You're not gonna fall. I got you. I got you. I got you. It's okay. I got you. I got you. You're safe. There you go. Okay, I like the width on this one. It's got nice wide feet that are actually pretty straight. It is, of course, a penis. You're not a bad little buck, though. I do like you. I do like you as a little buck. It's not an awful buck. Buck, wide, straight. I do like that. You're going to be MS3S1. Yeah, every time. You wouldn't be human if you didn't. This is Wasabi's litter. So this was Wasabi and Intel. They were also born 329. So it puts all of these at 7 weeks. Alright, this one I pulled out first because this one does have a face split. Not an excellent split because we are missing alterations on the ears and the legs, but at least we tried. At least we tried. Alright. Generally like the depth on this one. You can't see from that because the camera's pointing in a really bad direction. I don't know if that it kind of helps, but it kind of doesn't. The camera angles make a huge difference. Yeah, I call them with cervical dislocation typically. You put the broomstick behind the shoulders and you step down on either side of it, and then you grab the back legs and you pull it straight up, and it snaps their neck. So that's how you do broomstick. So it's going to be leverage here, and that pins them down. And typically I pull hard enough that takes the whole head off, or we pull hard enough that it snaps the neck, and I immediately slit the throat and bleed them out. So that way they don't. The key here is fast. So my goal is to make sure that they are completely dispatched in under 10 seconds. So, but that's the methodology. Is I honestly prefer full decapitation because there's no question about it at that point. So that way they don't suffer. There's no suffering because it happens too fast. Another good method is bolt gun, pellet gun, or hopper popper. And all those methods are fast dispatch because you're taking out the brain. But that is, that's my chosen call method. I do not like bop and bleed. There's too high of a chance of screwing it up. Never drown them. Never freeze them. If you're going to use gas, there's a very specific way that has to be done. I do not prefer doing it, but that is the way one of the cull buyers is required to take care of them for the zoo. He uses a two-step process, so he desensitizes them first, basically puts them in a very happy pace with nitrous, and then he follows that up with the CO2 after they're already kind of out of it, so they just go to sleep. So they don't panic. They're go. So I'm not thrilled about it, but I tolerated it. People who use CO2 only, they panic and they die in a panic. So that's why gassing is really not great, unless you're going to do like a more advanced method to do it. But typically we just seeding and not great, unless you're going to do like a more advanced method to do it. But typically we just seeding and bleed out. We try to get them used to handling so that, you know, they don't expect it. Ideally, you don't want them to see it coming. And the ones that are scared, I usually come back and call them that day. I don't do Tamuks because there's no standard for Tamuk. I don't like Tamuks. Snida Project is similar, except they have an actual standard that they're being bred towards. They're not just willy-nilly. And honestly, they have a better coat. So the Snida coat is a rollback coat. I think we had one earlier that had a really good rollback. And they're being, like I said, they're being bred to an actual standard. Tamuk people refuse to have a standard, so they're just meat mutts. There hasn't been a Tamuk in 10 years. Wait on that one. Wait on that one. Gangs, I don't remember if that was a doe or a buck. These are all Snida Project. These were bred to a Wasabi to Intel. Intel is technically in New Zealand. So this is extremely light. He's cut. Oh, you just got Harlequin on your right ear. Right ear brindling. Oh, what is Wasabi's classification? Are you like MF? Oh, we're not going to bother then, so I'm going to just put W to... And are you a buck or a doe? Buck. W2 buck. I kind of like the type on this one. It's not a great rabbit. It may be maybe as a project rabbit it'd be okay, but definitely not showable. It's got a decent potential on a backstrap that might be okay if someone just wanted a homestead. If someone just wanted to use you for a homestead buck, maybe, but you're definitely not showable. How are your back legs? straight enough to go out. Easy. You're wide enough. You're still a hair toed out, but not terrible. I think that's mostly baby legs. No, 312 or 212? 212. Yay, dysgraphia. Okay. And you were a fuck. Okay. I'm going to call you W1B. WIB. Wib. Call you Wibbly. It's Wimbly. I call you Wimbly. Call it Wimbly, and it is cute. Maybe you look really good and I decided to sell you. Maybe someone take you home. You're not terrible, but we'll check you again in another couple weeks, see if you're any good. $210 at 7 weeks. W3B. High Rufus. High Rufus Brindle. So still not wideband, but high Rufus. Look at how much more orange this one is compared to the other ones. I thought it was a New Zealand red color for a second, and I realized it's got the brindling in there. But look at the Rufus on that. Yeah, you would definitely do good if someone wanted to increase Rufus in their herd. Now, as far as type goes, again, they've been pretty consistent. I would like to see this one deeper. So depth's not quite there. Width is okay. Probably going to end up being a cull. No depth. This one was okay. This one was okay. I would have really liked to have seen more depth with you. Width is okay. Color is really nice. I like the overall quality of the color. Width looks good. I think it might be a doe actually. I think you's a girl. Look at your teethies. Teeth's not bad. I jumped the gun thinking it was a boy. W3G, Weg. It's Wegs. Oh, you have just a little mustache. Look at that. Just had the tiniest bit of mustache just trying to do something. You're very soft. No, this rabbit's not nice. This rabbit's not deep enough. So I'm not going to look at any of these. We're going to wait and look at them next week. So then Rosalita and RAB. And we'll see how those look. You're about the same size as HPs. I don't know how I feel about that. That's the problem mixing the red. We were hoping we'd get the size from the blacks, but I think we ended up getting the size from the reds. I think you guys are probably best not to look at till next week too. We're going to do is we're going to feed you what you guys are going to eat. And then we'll check it next week. Okay, so that's all the ones that I'm interested in going for. I'll show you more straws. This is 11 weeks old, I think. So this was born 3/4. So 3/4, 4/4, 5/4. 10 weeks, I guess, 10 or 11 weeks. This was Wendy and SEA. This was Wendy and C. So this was the litter I was pulling from to hold back. Thank you for pooping. That was just great. How much do you weigh now? He's 4.5 pounds. Solid little meat, but I don't know. I could go ahead. Maybe we can hold him back for cull for my large meat buyer. chunky little fella. I'll give him that much. I might hold this one back to grow out for a little bit, and then keep that one later. I got to decide which one. I think this one's bigger than the other one I had selected, so I think this might actually be the better one to grow out. Because I think he'll overall fill out. I think he'll fill that carcass out better for meat. He needs to fill this loin in a bit more, but he already has a lot of meat filled in over that back strap. So if I can just get that loin filled out, I think that'll be actually a pretty healthy cutout weight. We got really nice meaty thighs though, so that'll be a good cutout when it comes. But yeah. So your tattoo is going to be EAT. And I'll probably hold you back to do an updated cull video. I had a request to do an updated dispatch video for my YouTube channel because I haven't done one in a couple of years. So when this one hits 7 pounds, I'll probably use this one instead because I like the body type on this one better. I think it's going to be a better cutout. But I don't know. I might put 2 aside and then decide if I want to keep one. Because this one, the thing is, it's undercut, I think. It might be a little undercut. That's already a 4.5 pound rabbit. Like that? Yes. You like that? Yes. This is a pretty baby. You're gonna be a tasty baby. Who's gonna be a tasty baby? Say, I'm gonna be a tasty baby. I'm gonna be a tasty baby. I'm gonna do this just 'cause I'm a tasty baby. Gonna go back with your brothers? So I'm gonna go ahead and feed them. So that's gonna probably end this for tonight. I'll go back and look and see if there's anything useful on there. I got a couple on here. Maybe we got a couple that I might sell or keep. Otherwise, the rest are gonna go to cull. So that's just kind of what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and reevaluate next week when I get a chance to actually sit down and do proper reevaluations when they hit 8 weeks. In the meantime, that's what we got. So. We'll go ahead and go from there. Thank you for hanging out for the time that you did. I'm going to feed everyone because they are all hungry and they are angry. So because everyone is hungry, we're going to get them some noms. And yeah, we'll go from there. So I will see you all later.